In this video, we're discussing the 11 best diets for fast weight loss. You know that I'm a sucker for a good weight loss article and also an enormous skeptic. I'm going to help you navigate this so that you can lose weight fast and also sustainably. But before we get started, I'm Dr. Nick Zarowski. Welcome to the channel. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as I always say, hit the notification bell because subscribes hardly mean anything on YouTube anymore. Give this video a thumbs up and share with me your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want my whole library of natural health videos, go to www.drzee.tv. It will transform your life, guaranteed. Now, let's dive into this weight loss article here because according to US News and World Reports, there's 11 diets that are considered the best diets for weight loss. Now, before we talk about this though, I'd like to know how many weight loss diets have you followed over the years? Fact is, look, a lot of us have followed many different weight loss strategies and meal plans and all kinds of different things. How many have you followed? Has it been 1, 2, 5, 10? Put the number in the comments. I'd love to know. Let's talk about the first diet on our list. This is going to be the Jenny Craig diet. Now, the Jenny Craig diet is a prepackaged meal plan, and the recipes help participants lose weight up to 2 pounds a week, which is actually pretty significant, it says, through restricting calories, fat, and portions. Now, here's the thing about this, is that I am not a big fan of prepackaged meal plans, and I'll tell you why. I'm not a fan because it's not sustainable and it's expensive. And what's happening is that while you're following the prepackaged meal plan system, you're eating those meals, but you're not learning how to cook appropriately for yourself. So what happens after you come off the prepackaged meals? You typically gain all the weight back because you're not having that calorie restricted perfect meal laid out for you every day. So it's unsustainable. I mean, look, unless you have the money to buy this forever and you're not like the rest of us peasants over here, I mean, it's expensive to do this kind of thing. Now, one of the things I find to be a benefit, okay, because there's pros and cons to all of this. One of the benefits of a prepackaged meal is it can show somebody, all right, this is how you eat 1,000 calories a day or 2,000 calories a day, whatever it is you're trying to hit. This is what it looks like. That can be helpful, but also you can just go and weigh out your food yourself and you can figure that out on your own, which is going to be better anyway for the long term. So I'm not a fan overall of the prepackaged meals. I wouldn't do it. It's unsustainable. I've seen so many people go on these plans, they get the meals, and after they're on it for like a couple months, they literally come off. They don't know how to cook for themselves. They don't know how to restrict the calories, and they literally just go off the rails. Now, the other thing I don't like about this diet is that it restricts fat. I'm never a fan of a diet that restricts fat. That's a very old school approach to dieting. And you know what? Your brain is made up of 80+% fat. You start restricting fat, you start having cognitive decline. This is why people, amongst other reasons, when they follow the ketogenic diet, they start to feel really good. They start to feel that they're very mentally sharp. So Jenny Craig diet, I'd pass on that, wouldn't do it. Now let's move on to the NutriSystem diet, okay? And by the way, there is 11, quote unquote 11 best diets. However, we're starting at number 7 because there's multiple ties throughout the whole thing. So NutriSystem is safe and easier to follow than many other diets. According to the experts, the pre-portioned low-calorie meals may make NutriSystem particularly helpful in early dieting. Packaged foods can become boring after so many months, but at least it takes the decisions out of what do I eat today, the expert notes. Okay, but this is a thing that you really have to figure out. If you want to learn how to lose weight now and in the long term, you have to learn how to eat. This is very important. It's kind of like trying to cheat weight loss a little bit, right? If you're buying these prepackaged meals and you're not learning how to eat, you can lose weight right now, but you're going to gain it back because you have to learn how to count your calories. You have to learn how to make proper choices when it comes to food. And a lot of times these different food systems, they're not actually helping you make necessarily good choices with food. They're just really restricting calories. So what are the pros and cons of this? So you don't have to worry about what you're eating in a day, which can be a bit of an annoyance for some people. Another pro take is I recommend it to those who are not fond of cooking and don't care about eating fresh foods. I wouldn't recommend it to those who love eating fresh foods. Who doesn't love eating fresh foods? So therefore, don't do it. Nutrisystem, I'm going to pass on that, and I'm getting bored, so I'm going to move on. Give me something good here. The raw food diet. Okay. The raw food diet earns solid marks for weight loss, but is considered all but impossible to follow. In addition, its nutritional completeness and safety are questioned by experts who raise concerns about the potential for food poisoning from contaminated ingredients that are raw or undercooked. Okay, well, you know, I don't know. I tried a raw food diet for about a week, and it literally nearly killed me. I was having constant stomach cramps and aches and pains in my stomach. It literally just didn't sit well with me. I'm not a fan of the raw food diet personally. Now, I see how somebody could actually lose weight on it, and they could become healthier by following it. Now, the reason for this is because if you are eating McDonald's and hamburgers and candy and sodas, and then you just go to a raw food diet and you're very strict with it, then you're going to be eating much better, just making much better choices with your food. So I'm not a fan of following the raw food diet. It's pretty extreme. I think if you're going to lose weight, that's not the way to go either, because if you want to lose weight and do it sustainably, you have to follow a system of eating that is comfortable for you. You can't take yourself out of your comfort zone and take away all the pleasures of living and eating that you really enjoy and just totally remove those from your life and go into a diet that makes you miserable. It's not going to work. And anybody who says otherwise, I got a bridge to sell you, because literally it over time, I've seen this with so many people. They fail at weight loss because they make it unsustainable. They follow a crash diet for a couple months and then boom, they're gone. So raw food diet, I would not particularly follow. No, let's skip on that one. Slim fast. Oh, this sounds really gimmicky. Let's do this one. Slim fast is designed to make cutting calories simple and fast weight loss likely, with products like shakes, smoothies, meal bars replacing 2 meals a day, and snacks. Meal replacements are supported in studies to help promote weight loss and weight maintenance. One U.S. News expert said, but as with most diets that do well in the fast weight loss category, Slim Fast lacked in other departments like heart health and sustainability. If you're aiming to lose about 20 pounds or more, Slim Fast may not be your best bet. So here's the thing with this kind of diet. Once again, wildly unsustainable, literally teaching you bad habits. If you want to lose weight for the long term and you want to lose it now and you want to keep it off, do you think that just eating shakes in bars for the next month is going to teach you anything about losing weight? No, you're going to basically have a big old crash diet, and then you aren't going to even know what to do on the other end of it. You're going to go back to your old garbage way of eating unless you go on another, smoothie and meal replacement bar binge. So garbage diet, wouldn't do it, wouldn't recommend it. Moving on. The volumetric diet, I'm not real familiar with this one. By filling up on bulky foods with few calories, think carrot sticks rather than cashews, as the volumetrics diet dictates, you're likely to lose significant weight during the first year, experts said. 1 to 2 pounds per week, to be exact, according to the company. So wait, how is this this must be a diet you buy into. I just figured you probably just changed what you were eating, but apparently not. The plan is praised for teaching dieters portion control and how to choose foods that are low in calories but keep you feeling fuller longer. I think there's value to this concept, but I don't know that I would buy into their system, whatever it is. So the value to this concept is that if you're somebody who's trying to lose weight and you're trying to create, let's say, a 500 calorie deficit in your weight, there is significant value to eating foods that hold you over longer. So for instance, if you just eat foods that are high calorie and don't hold you over, well, and let's just use low quality sugar filled foods, right? Those foods are going to basically leave you hungry all the time. Whereas if you find foods that specifically are ones that hold you over, make you feel full, and are low calorie, then it's going to help you just feel more sustained throughout the day and therefore eat fewer calories. So there's some key value to this concept here. However, I don't know about the whole diet altogether. It doesn't really give you enough to let you know what it is. Let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of the volumetric diet. Is this something that you've followed before? Interesting concept, and I like a piece of it, but I don't think I'd follow it. Let's move on here. The Biggest Loser diet. The Biggest Loser diet will leave you as one of the biggest losers because you literally will fail if you follow this diet. I don't even have to read it to tell you this diet is a disaster. And what happens is anybody who ever follows it, they end up crushing their metabolism. And yes, that is a real thing where you literally calorie restrict and exercise so hard that you go in and you just wreck your metabolism. And that's what they found with people who did this diet, who were participating in the show. There was like grown men who literally had a metabolism that if they were eating over like 800 calories in a day, they would start gaining weight, which was insane. And I've actually worked with somebody who put themselves in this position, and it is very difficult to come out of it, to like reset and reboot that metabolism. Okay, so let's read a little bit on it though. If you've ever saw the TV show, you get the idea. 6 weeks of healthy food and regular exercise is celebrated as a great start to a weight loss journey. Oh my gosh, experts determine that the Biggest Loser diet is very likely to help you shed pounds thanks to the calorie restriction and exercise, but a 2016 study suggested the diet can lead to permanent dip in metabolism. And that's actually the interesting part, is they literally had a study on it that was like, yeah, this diet's gonna pretty much wreck your metabolism. And then they're recommending it here as one of the number 4 best weight loss diets. It's trash. Don't do it. All right. And it's right next to the ketogenic diet. How crazy is that? Okay. So like they're not even compared. Like they shouldn't even be like within the same article. Okay. Butter, bacon, and burgers. Oh my. Meals consisting of high fat foods like these are hallmarks of the keto diet, an extremely low carb, high fat plan that aims to send you into ketosis, a state in which your body is forced to burn fat, not sugar, for energy. Though quick weight loss indeed is likely on the ketogenic diet, experts don't recommend it. Who's the experts that don't recommend this? Like, I mean, is this like Dr. Fauci or something, like weighing in on diets, telling you that the keto, I mean, it sounds like something he'd say. Experts don't recommend it for most people since it lacks nutritional variety and is unsustainable long term. As one expert puts it, it is a rigid diet, it is not environmentally friendly, and we don't have epidemiological evidence of populations eating this way. In other words, follow at your own risk. Okay, couple things to mention here. First of all, I would agree that it's not very sustainable. I'm not a fan of people following the ketogenic diet long term. However, it is an incredible diet for a short period of time. If you're going to do it for a couple months, whatever, do it. Now, as far as them saying that it lacks nutritional variety, that is a load of garbage. You don't know what the ketogenic diet is if you're claiming it lacks nutritional variety, because what you do on this diet is you eat lots of leafy greens and lots of veggies. And that's one of the ways that you stay low carb and you stay full. You're not supposed to just be eating burgers and bacon and butter like it recommends here. Like this diet, this whole article or this little piece right here on it is very much misrepresenting the diet. And I have no reason to like stick up for the ketogenic diet. I'm just saying it's misrepresenting it. It's not true. And it's probably one of the most diets I'm most familiar with out of any of the ones here. But this is definitely a misrepresentation. Now, I am not a fan of staying on the ketogenic diet long term, like I mentioned, but I would recommend following a moderate keto diet. The moderate keto diet is the diet that I eat on a regular basis and have eaten for the past 10 years almost. Man, I feel old saying that. But this diet, the moderate keto diet, and I always refer to it as a low carb prior to everybody having to have a name for everything, because I was doing this way before keto was even recognized as a diet that everybody should follow, or a diet that became popular. So what I do is I just basically go no sugar, no grains, and I also eat lower carb. So, on the ketogenic diet, you're specifically in the state of ketosis, and the diet that I follow, which is considered moderate keto today, you're not in ketosis. However, you're going to dip in and out, especially if you're intermittent fasting. And on the moderate keto diet, which I believe is the most sustainable diet long term, it's the diet that I use with everybody. It's a diet, whether you're losing weight or whatever it is, we use moderate keto. It allows for a little bit more carbs, it allows for a little bit more protein and a little bit lesser fats, but at the end of the day, it's very healthy and very sustainable to follow. So ketogenic diet is going to definitely be a good diet. And if you're looking to really lose weight fast, go ketogenic diet, and then from there transition to moderate keto, and where you're, like I said, allowing more carbs, and these carbs are going to be healthy carbs, and a little bit more protein, a little less fat, and I think you'd be very happy with yourself. Octavia Diet, never heard of this one. A brand from the team behind Medifast. Like who's supposed to know who the? Are you guys following like these diets? Like they talk about them like, oh, everybody knows who the Medifast guys are. Is bound to lead to weight loss in most adults. After all, you'll likely be limited to 1,000 calories a day coming from one daily meal. 5 100-calorie fuelings, whether shakes, bars, eggs, oatmeal, pancakes, pudding, soups, brownies. Oh, this sounds like a great healthy diet. Or even cheese puffs. But don't expect to stay on this plan long term. One U.S. news expert calls the products unpalatable, and on the whole, Octavia ranked less than optimally on the metrics. Like, why is this even on here? If it's this horrible, why is it on there? I can think of like 10 other diets to put on here, and you're putting this one. It's like, it's disgusting. You can't follow it long term. And yeah, we're gonna starve you during it, like 1,000 calories a day. Like, I mean, it's horrible. It's a terrible advice. Don't follow the Octavia diet, folks. Don't do it. All right, the Atkins Diet. A large part of the appeal of the Atkins Diet, which aims to burn fat by limiting carbs and pack in fat and protein, is its claim of quick weight loss. Okay, well, that's what everybody's doing here, quick weight loss. As much as 15 pounds in 2 weeks, according to the company. Our experts agreed that that's a legitimate pitch, but note that much of the initial weight loss is water, okay? Because yeah, they're using a system kind of like keto, okay? Now I want to make sure that you understand it's not the same thing, but it's kind of like that where you do lose a lot of water weight in the beginning due to the diet's diuretic effect. Okay, so once again, at this point, you might as well just go keto. Like, I don't know why you'd go buy into the Atkins plan where you can just go watch some YouTube videos like the millions that I've done on the ketogenic diet. So just go watch the videos on it and learn the ketogenic diet, and bypass the Atkins diet. The Weight Watchers diet. The WW, formerly Weight Watchers, where they changed their name from Weight Watchers to WW. I'm confused. A plan that uses a point system to encourage followers to choose healthy, filling foods, claim you can shed up to 2 pounds a week. Our experts back its ability to deliver quick results. Better yet, those results are likely to last thanks to the program's emphasis on balanced diet with no restrictions, as well as a built-in support system. I don't know like how this diet is today. I do know that back in the day, I would watch people follow this because this was really popular when I was like a kid, and my mom would follow it and stuff like that. But you would like eat like a bag of Doritos and it would have points to it. Like, I don't know, maybe they've like updated it a little bit, but back in the day, from what I remember, you could eat garbage and literally just put points to it. It's like, yeah, it's okay as long as you don't go over your points. You can eat all kinds of trash. Not a fan of it. The HMR program, Health Management Resource Program, uses meal replacements. Think low-calorie shakes, meals, nutrition bars, and hot cereal in phases, coaching from experts, physical activity, and emphasis on fruits and vegetables to help dieters shed pounds fast. For the third straight year, the diet has #1 ranking to itself. Okay, this diet makes it easy to lose weight fast and would likely be effective for someone who wants to lose weight for a specific event, one expert says. However, as far as long-term healthy habit forming, this diet falls short, of course, because that's what they all do. They're all trash, in part because dieters don't learn to make their own healthy food choices. This is what you're going to find again and again and again with all these diets. They all fall short because they're only designed to help you lose weight for a short period of time, and then you will come off it and gain all the weight back. What do we got next here? Okay, so it's just a quick review. Best weight loss diets. We had the HMR program, junk. Atkins Diet, junk. Weight Watchers diet, junk. Diet Biggest Loser diet, junk. Keto diet for the win. The only one I would recommend in this whole thing here is the ketogenic diet, because it's the only one that will teach you how to eat sustainably, and it'll teach you how to make good, healthy choices. Once again, this article misrepresented the ketogenic diet. Healthy keto is not dirty keto. Okay, there's a big difference. And so, like I said, you can go to my main YouTube channel, Dr. Nick Zarowski, or you can go to www.drztv, and I have like multiple videos on there on the ketogenic diet, basically laying out exactly what you need to do to follow it. But I would really recommend that, and I would also recommend even following the moderate keto diet after that. So if you're like in a pinch, you want quick weight loss, I'd go to the keto diet and then transition to moderate keto. The Octavia diet and the rest of them are all junk. The way that you lose weight is by choosing a diet that is sustainable, learning good habits, exercising daily, and also just making sure that you are not restricting yourself too much. Whenever I work with people, I always teach them that they can't restrict themselves. And what I teach them is that if you love something and it's some sort of junk food, then I want you to find a healthy version of that, okay? So we don't want to restrict ourselves of everything that we love. If you love chocolate, find a healthy chocolate bar. If you love cereal, find a healthy cereal. If you love cake, find a healthy version of cake. And I know that for some people who don't understand all of this, that might sound ridiculous, but I can promise you that no matter what food you love, there is a healthier option out there available. So we don't want to restrict ourselves. We want to teach ourselves sustainable habits, and that's how you lose weight. I hope you enjoyed this video. Put in the comments below what was your thoughts on my opinion of this article. Would you follow the keto diet? Would you follow moderate keto? And then from there, check out some of the other videos on the channel.